God.
And to Harvey Weinstein, the tough guy on the playground with the biggest heart. Thank you for saying you do anything for your friends, and you always do. Thank you.
And then Harvey Weinstein.
And Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Thank you, Harvey Weinstein.
I want to thank Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
My agent, Kevin Uvain, and God, Harvey Weinstein. The Punisher. Old Testament, I guess.
Especially the bomber Weinstein, my godfather.
Is it better than I do?
Sometimes I call him Jennifer. It's a pet name.
It's one thing to talk to Jesus. It's another thing when Jesus talks to you.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's different.
That's different. That's called mental illness, if I'm not correct.
But I think...
Hearing voices.
He also made a short film of himself making out with a mirror. You might be handsome, James, but you're not the fairest one of all.
Rap is the new rock and roll. We the rock stars. We the real rock stars, and I'm the biggest of all of them. Wow. I'm the #1 rock star on the planet. Where, just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god. I just told you. That's who I think I am.
I think you bring it on yourself, this kind of misunderstanding about you. Because I don't know if you know this, a lot of people think you're a jerk.
You know, we've seen Simon Cowell for so many years now. You figure, well, I kind of know all about him, but that's not the case, is it?
No, I mean, he is just, this kid of his, he is so in love with this kid. And it's complicated because the kid was born during a, which began with a relationship that broke up another marriage. And we talk about that and how Simon is conflicted because on the one hand, he kind of regrets what he did because he was involved with a married woman. On the other, and the guy was a friend of his. On the other hand, it produced his son who he loves, and he talks about the conflict there. And then he also gets into, I mean, look, Simon has a huge ego, and so he wants this kid to be a mirror image of him.
Humility. It's a noun, a modest or low view of one's own importance. Yet we live in a world void of humility.
I am a god. Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Society around us has conditioned us to believe that humility is synonymous with weakness, but true humility is one of the universe's greatest strengths. Perhaps humility has been the missing link in our earthly lives. A recent Washington Post article by Ashley Merriman caught my eye. Leaders are more powerful when they're humble, new research shows. Who would have thought? The article goes on to state that the greatest leaders disperse their power, a decentralization of power that offers opportunity for others to actively take part, the antithesis of our power-hungry world today. The Bible has much to say on the subject of humility, but check out this text in Philippians chapter 2, starting in verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem others better than themselves. Look not every man to his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who being in the form of God thought it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon himself the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men. And being found in the fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Imagine the King of the universe, being found in fashion as a man, humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. No other narrative compares. When the devil attempts to exalt his throne above the stars of God, the creator of those stars responds with humility. But in our present prideful world, could humility really be the winning virtue? The wisest man who ever lived declared, before destruction the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. And again, humility is the fear of the Lord, and its wages are riches, honor, and life.